That's a nice start.
I mean, pretty good return right out of the gate, but Townsend very comfortable at the net moving, and you would be comfortable with Ben Shelton serving, wouldn't you?
And you can immediately get a sense of the respect, the love these two have for one another as tennis players. They're going to enjoy themselves out there. They're going to get an awful lot of support as well. I thought it was interesting when they walked out, they almost sort of stopped for a second and looked up at the crowd. Maybe they weren't quite expecting the size of the crowd inside Armstrong for this match.
Yeah, the crowds have come out for this mixed doubles the week before the US Open main draw starts in singles. As you can see, wall to wall spectators.
40-11.
Can't imagine Ben Shelton will be dropping too many points behind his serve.
I can't imagine he will lose serve in the entire tournament. It's not just his serve. His partner is very solid up at the net.
It's not coming back. That's how he plays his tennis, Ben Shelton. If you haven't seen too much of this guy, maybe you're new to the sport. He's fun to watch.
He's really picking on Anisimova with the wide lefty serve, getting her into the seats, and then rewarding the spectators with a ball as well.
You've got to take cover when Bell bends around. So first game play. Let's remind you of the format as well, because it is different. First to 4 games. And it's best of 3 sets. If they split sets, then we'll play a champions tiebreak. That's the format where you have to reach 10 points. No ad scoring. So if we get to deuce, it's a single point to decide the game. Electronic line calling. We've got the video review system in place as well. Should we get any contentious decisions, the players can ask to check those on the video screens.
Another sign of singles players, by the way, is Anisimova, right before this game started, went over to Rune to say, should we do signals? And he made the mention of, we don't even know what you're talking about, so let's just talk about it where you're going to serve. So there's been no signals yet. They just run back there and have a quick discussion on where to serve. And you can see that Anisimova isn't taking up a lot of space. She's not anywhere near the center of the court.
Yes, the first thing that jumps out, isn't it? Her core position up at the net.
Yes, she's very far back.
I'm just shuffling over to the doubles alley as well.
Yeah.
Taylor Townsend, world #1 these days, by the way. Took over the top spot in the WTA doubles ranking this summer after she won in Washington.
Now, a golden set in tennis is when you don't win 1 point. That has just been saved with that missed volley from Townsend.
Yeah, just missed the volley. Producing some good stuff already.
15-14.
Pretty good work at the net that time from Anisimova. She stayed in there 3 or 4 volleys, but when you saw Shelton lining up the forehand, you weren't feeling good about her chances.
First break points. And there we go. Immediate break for Townsend and Shelton.
Townsend Shelton lead by 2 games to love. First set.
And in this format, that's probably the set done. You don't have too much time to respond, do you?
Well, the one game is right now. Townsend. They are not going to break Shelton. So if Townsend holds here, yes. First set most likely over. Good work from Rune. Crushing a return. That volley got back to him in a hurry, and he half volleyed it nicely.
A bit of pressure. Townsend. A fair bit of experience playing mixed doubles at major level. In fact, these two played together. They're probably the only team with a bit of history in that respect. 2023 made the semis here at the US Open. Shelton and Townsend.
Well, outside of Rune and Babasori,
yeah,
champions last year, you're right.
Know each other well, a lot of respect. Immediately wanted to partner one another. So the story goes, once the new format to the mix this year at the US Open was revealed earlier this season. In Shelton's words, Irani and Babasori might disagree, but he described Taylor as the best mixed doubles player in the world, hands down. I guess we'll find out over the next couple of days.
We will. I mean, so far things are going just fine.
Yeah.
And I mean, to be honest, we do expect this team to make the semifinals.
Anisimova did well there. Pretty solid up at the nets.
It's interesting. Anisimova doesn't. She shows you she's not confident by her court position. Standing back, staying back, and almost invites you to hit at her over and over again. She's actually made the volley, however, most of the time.
Chances for the fourth seeds now. That's good hitting off the ground as well from the American. And number 4 seeds respond immediately.
This can't be a hole to serve, and all of a sudden the scoreboard's getting a little tighter.
So 1-2 first set. Remember, first to 4 games in this format. Tiebreak at 4 apiece. Should we get that far? Well, if you meant to hit the volley short, it was a very good volley. I'm not sure whether this was very good by accident, whether it was a clean connection, but it was effective. Was that out of the middle? I'm not sure.
It was a perfect spot in the end.
And again, Rune in the right place. They've actually responded pretty well, haven't they, after the first couple of games?
I mean, first couple of games, you were thinking this is going to be almost on the level of being embarrassing, because, again, Rune and Anisimova just haven't played doubles. but they have responded well. A little bit of help from Townsend and Shelton early in that Townsend service game.
Oh. 30-15.
Excellent serve from Anisimova. That's what I was saying. Her first serve does have some pop, and if she's hitting her spot and Rune is active, she's not an easy break.
And recovery complete. That's a good effort.
2 games on.
It's not been quite so comfortable after all for the All-American team. Bit of work to do now, 2 apiece. Reminder to download the US Open app, follow your favorite players, track scores and stats, match highlights on there as well, get all the player news, live 3D views of all singles matches. That's available on the App Store. Oh, what a point. Great hands to stay in the rally for so long, really.
Well, especially Townsend. She was in trouble here, but sticking her racket out, making a few gets, making a few reflexes. Then it was Shelton. That ball just got in an uncomfortable spot for him. He's going to feel a little pressure on this second serve. Doesn't want to fall behind love 30. Anisimova does have a great backhand. But that serve is so spinny and moves so much more than any serve Anisimova has ever seen. And you can see by that return.
Let for service.
There's the hand signals Jimmy was referring to earlier in the match. That's the more regular way, the more normal way the doubles players communicate
15-13.
before each point is played.
Almost Townsend moving too soon. She obviously called that she's going to move, and the ball ended up getting in an uncomfortable spot. So high formation. Shelton is throwing in slow, cheesy serves to Anisimova, but they have so much spin on them that she hasn't yet gotten a hold of any of them. But a bit dangerous at 15-30 to only hit a 95-mile-an-hour serve. He better come up with a big serve here.
120. More heat on that one. So many options, isn't he, Ben, when he steps up to the line?
He's got every serve. Slice, nasty kicker, and 150 miles an hour if he wants to just bang it flat.
Combining nicely. And back to business, having seen the 2-0 lead disappear. They are in front once more, 3-2, first set. On this court today. Oh, unbelievable reaction.
Yeah, again, Anisimova handling that ball pretty well, even though you can tell she'd rather be anywhere but at the net. And if I'm Rune, I think I would bring Anisimova back to the baseline. That's a tough volley when you're that far away from the net. She has a brilliant two-handed backhand. And if I'm Rune, I come to net, leave her back, and I'm trying to do some damage up in the net because right now it's hard for him to hold serve.
Again, yeah, Townsend with the hand skills.
Yes, there's such a difference in the comfortability at the net for Townsend as opposed to Anisimova. And again, if I'm the coach of Anisimova Rune, I'm bringing Anisimova back at the baseline where she wants to be anyway.
So these are set points for Townsend and Shelton. First one saved. Of course,
50-40.
potentially 3 more to face with the deciding point. Even if Anisimova and Rune get back to deuce, it will be the deciding point. Townsend and Shelton in good shape here. Set point number 2.
Rune does have to try to get a little more aggressive with his first serve as well, so that.
And that is the first set wrapped up. Saw their 2-0 lead disappear, but straight back to business with a Shelton hold and a break, and that's the first set done. 4-2. Fairly deep run in Cincy as well.
Quarterfinals in Cincy, and I could make the argument that it's almost good for him that he played a horrible match in the quarterfinals of Cincinnati, just to get that type of match out of his system and take a little pressure.
Yes, he's made it. That's some forehand.
Another service game for Shelton where there's a tiny bit of pressure at 30-all. Yeah, a little less expectation maybe for Shelton. Had he come in winning Cincy and semis final of, sorry, winning Toronto semifinal of Cincy, that would be maybe too much pressure. Oh, look at this.
Your predictions on the line here, Jim.
It is really on the line. I think he'll save this one. But I'm not 100% sure he'll save it if we get to a deuce point. I'll be surprised if he doesn't hit a serve that's a little rough.
And there is a break of serve. Didn't go for the big serve, did he? 93 miles an hour, I think, that first serve.
And it didn't have as much movement. That was a exhibition serve almost, and he paid the price. Anisimova's got a beautiful backhand. You don't just serve it up there that easily. And that would be an interesting matchup to me. Anisimova's backhand into Ben's forehand in the half court where there's no movement. It's not a sure thing for Ben. He can make a few errors.
So it makes things interesting early in this second set. Remember, a deciding breaker if they split sets. Champions tiebreak in place of a third set. It's not the case in the final incident. No, excuse me, it is the case in the final, but we're playing regular sets in the final tomorrow evening.
Interesting that serving first is Anisimova and not Rune. He was broken both times in set 1. Anisimova did hold. So they're going with the stronger server first.
Discussion ahead of the second point. So she probably won't mind too much those baseline exchanges with Taylor Townsend, given her quality off the ground and her singles pedigree. So when she's at her most comfortable in the back of the court. It's a good move from Rune. Quite connect with the first volley, but he was in the right place.
30-15.
It's interesting how it's not the serve, but it's the net player that really causes the most problems in doubles. And if you have a net player, Anisimova doesn't make her presence felt when Rune is serving at all. So this is the stronger serving part of this team, because Rune is at least being a pest up at the net. He's making himself felt, shrinking the court for the returner a little bit, and Anisimova backs him up with good ground strokes.
Some defense, perhaps a touch fortunate that it dropped in, but
40-13.
credit for getting some strings on the ball. So the Americans back in this game, deciding point now.
Yeah, sorry, if they're thinking properly, Anisimova and Rune, Anisimova's backhand is much better than her forehand. So Rune should cover the right side of the court and leave the backhand to Anisimova in the back, instead of letting Shelton return this cross court and give her a forehand. Oh, but it's Townsend taking the deciding point.
Good move, and that's break point converted, and they've hit back immediately. That will be a painful service game to lose, that one. Oh, in good shape. It's looking like they're building a 2-0 lead. Sounded like the voice of Ben's father, Brian, courtside, offering a few words of wisdom. Oh, no way. No way has he made that.
You heard his father, Brian, say, make the court small for them up at the net. So he got active at the net, and he almost got his head taken off, but somehow his racket got in front of his face in the nick of time.
I've just watched that unfold. I can hardly believe my eyes that he's made that volley. That was incredible. Happened so quickly. Things heating up inside Armstrong.
Second service.
It was a sweetly struck backhand again from Anisimova, the recent Wimbledon finalist. Oh, it's all happening. Goodness me. Taylor Townsend with the reflex volley this time. Shelton giving it everything. They are enjoying themselves out there.
How did she fight that one off the top of the tape? These two have some tremendous reflexes. Shelton giving it his all.
Oh, he's done it again. This is ridiculous. What a game this is developing into.
Gives you an idea, if you get right on top of the net, you just have to put your racket on it if you can. He's done a good job a couple of times, Shelton, in this game, making sure his racket is in front of him, because otherwise he would have gotten tagged twice.
Some service game. Looking to open up a 2-1 lead in this second set. A couple of really good serves to wrap up the game. That was the game of the match so far, that's for sure. And the All-American team ahead 2-1 early in the second. Pretty relaxed out there, enjoying themselves in front of a big crowd. Rising to the occasion. Let's see how Rune gets on now.
He's yet to hold serve in this match. Nice start for him. Again, his serve can't be 107 miles an hour. He's got to do something a little bit more, or his partner's lack of being comfortable at the net will get exposed.
30-11.
It's almost the opposite. Take a look at, most of the time you're trying to make the court look small for the returners. Anisimova is trying to make herself look small. She's getting into the doubles alley when she can.
Starting to come to life.
30-11.
Closing in on another break of serve here. Just wide. Almost made it.
14-30.
Rune survives for now. Dane get a hold of serve under his belt here. He can indeed. So he keeps this second set nice and tight. Fourth seed still very much in this contest. Reminder to head to usopen.org. That's your online home for point-by-point live scoring, highlights, real-time stats, all the draws on there as well. The singles draws made on Thursday this week. It's the official tournament website, usopen.org. has really warmed to Townsend and Shelton, enjoying themselves. A brand of tennis these two produce.
30 love.
Shelton trying to make sure he doesn't get broken twice in one set. Up 30 love, even though he's still not throwing in. There's a nice kicker. Oh, there was a little room around the net post there for Anisimova, but didn't quite want to take that risk. Kicker to the forehand, but Rune handled it pretty well. Fortunate volley there from Townsend, and the only chance really was around the net post.
Good initial dig. Impossible to dig up the second one though, moving backwards.
40-15.
Masters 1000 finalist this year, Holger, in Indian Wells. That was a good run. Beat Alcaraz in the Barcelona final on clay in the spring.
Oh.
40-13.
I think Townsend said, all right, Ben, give me a serve here. Let's get out of this game.
There we go, 120 on the speed gun to get the hold and take them to within a game of the quarterfinals. 3-2, second set. So Amanda Anisimova has to hold serve, simple as that.
White, please.
At this stage, 2-3 in the second, trailing by a set. Shelton and Townsend
White, please.
will look to pounce here and wrap this up. Just a fraction wide.
15-11.
Gap was there.
But again, the movement from Rune caught the eye of Shelton, and that's what helped make him miss that return. For a player who hasn't played that much in doubles, he has some instincts, Rune, up at the net.
30-11.
Yes, trying to make something happen, isn't he? I'm impressed with that. Unranked in the doubles list, which tells you everything you need to know about how often he plays doubles. He's one of the guys who we don't see on the doubles court that often. Shelton plays on and off.
40-11.
Yes. I believe that's more aces Anisimova to Shelton than Shelton to Anisimova. She's got a 1-love lead in that matchup, I think.
It's a good return.
40-15.
Kids are moving into position with the giant tennis balls, the autograph hunters.
Might be still a little bit of time here if Anisimova holds. There's a few more games to be played.
Got to be careful here. Just about in control of this service game, but at the same time, Townsend and Shelton just 2 points from victory.
Well, these next 2 points, if there are two, they're both going to be Anisimova serving to Townsend. if it goes to a deciding point.
Oh, just a fraction beyond the baseline. So Anisimova survives. And on we go in set number 2.
Second set.
They'll be telling themselves that these matches can turn around very quickly with this format. We see that a lot on the doubles court. If you can just nick the second set and take some momentum into the deciding tie break, can often make the difference in this format where you play a tie break to decide the match.
Out. 30 ladder.
You can hear Ben Shelton's father, Brian, starting to coach. Good spot there. He wants body forehand serves to Anisimova. Not sure where to go here.
Oh, just missed. Almost pulled off another miraculous volley.
30-15.
Rune is smiling as if to say, finally, I got him. Been trying all day.
Same spot up the tee to the
40-15.
Americans' forehand. Brian Shelton liking what he's seeing in terms of the serve placement. Good service game. Again, put the pressure on the number 4 seeds, who will have to come out and serve to stay in the match once more. Big crowds on site today. A lot of people out watching the qualifying matches, first round matches around the grounds today. And a lot of practice sessions underway featuring many of the stars of the sport around the grounds here at the National Tennis Centre.
Yeah, Townsend not intimidated at all by any pace of shot when she's at the net. Handled that first shot very well. But that's the kind of serving Rune is going to have to throw at Townsend and even Shelton. He's got to try to get a free point with this serve.
Oh, just missed. Should make that for a moment.
It looked like it hurt her wrist almost. Sometimes when you get jammed with a forehand volley off a ball with a lot of pace, it can be a bit dangerous.
A good serve to keep their team in this game.
Well, he's got to do that against Shelton as well. He gave Shelton a nothing serve on the last point and paid the price. Help your partner at the net by giving her a sitter rather than something that gets stung her way. He goes for a little bigger. Now he's stuck with a second serve.
Fancied it. Got himself into position to hit a big forehand off the return, but no way through that time. So game point for the 4th seeds. So tiebreak to settle the second set, 4 games apiece. They've done well to stick around in this match.
And we're both a little surprised, I think, that this is as close and as tense as it is right now. So
yeah, and that's no disrespect to obviously the ability of Anisimova and Rune. It's based on just the lack of doubles that they play and the quality of Shelton at the peak of his powers at the moment. World number 6 on the back of a Masters 1000 title, partnering the world number 1 in doubles. So always going to be favourites on paper, Townsend and Shelton.
Let's for service.
Oh, well done. Good anticipation, covered the centre of the court beautifully.
2-0.
yeah, this is experience in doubles, isn't it? Good backhand down low. Nice move from Rune, but he hit the ball where it looked as though it was open, and Townsend closed that space in a hurry.
Shelton.
Even despite the missed return, it's been a good start to the breaker for the wildcard pairing, Townsend and Shelton. Remember, the winners of this match will be back on court a little later to play the quarter-final in the same session. And serving well, Townsend, towards the end of this match.
Mostly to forehands, surprisingly. She's got the slidey lefty serve out wide, but it's the strength of Anisimova, and they've decided to really almost exclusively pick on the forehand.
They've formulated the plan.
Yeah.
Let's see how it works out.
I think Shelton's staying on the side he's on. Somehow Shelton's taken credit for the call. That was his call that produced that high short reply. Townsend should say, no, that was my serve.
Closing in, 4-1. Produced some really good tennis. Back end of this contest has Taylor Townsend, demonstrating exactly why she is at the top of the doubles rankings right now.
She's taken over the tiebreak. The reflex volley to start things, first point, and a couple of really good serves. That was an excellent return to serve. No offense to Ben, but his partner's taking control of things.
Well, he did say, didn't he? She's the best mixed doubles player in the world.
It's a little pressure you're putting on yourself, because if you lose, you know whose fault it is.
Just deep. Just about still in this breaker, the number 4 seeds, but they might not be for too much longer. 2 points away for Townsend and Shelton. It's been a fairly swift breaker so far, still under 5 minutes in duration. Again, rock solid from Taylor Townsend. Combining beautifully now, these two.
6-2.
And now with the luxury
Shelton.
of 4 match points.
I think he should end it with a 140-mile-an-hour bomb. He thought the same thing.
He tried it.
Yeah. Only 129. The gun is off.
And there we go. Victory for Townsend and Shelton. Finished in style.
5-4.
Taylor Townsend played a superb breaker to wrap up that match. And the wildcards take out the 4th seeds into the quarterfinals. They'll be back on this court a little later this afternoon. That was good fun. Through in straights. Popular winners. To the microphone, we'll get an idea of
Okay, you
They
two,
assess this one.
that looked like a whole lot of fun. Ben was falling over, hitting volleys from about 2 inches from the net. Taylor, you had the touch there at the end. What do you think you did to get this done today?
Well, first off, it's been 2 years since we've seen you guys, so thank you for coming out. We missed you guys. No, I mean, Ben brings out a certain energy for me, and you know, we're really happy to see you guys, but for our next match, we need you guys to turn up some more, because it was a little dry, so we need you guys to be louder in our next match.
Okay, Ben, next question for you. What is it like to have your partner as the #1 player in the world? I imagine that's pretty good for the confidence.
Yeah, it's pretty easy for me. I'm just along for the ride. She carries the team. I just do what she says. Obviously, she's the #1 player in the world, best mixed doubles player in the world. So I got lucky that we partnered up together, and yeah, hopefully we keep this run going.
All right, Taylor, you sort of mentioned it, but I have heard that Ben is an excellent hype man. Is this true, and how do you describe the team vibe?
I'm gonna keep it PG. So it's he's the vibe coordinator. He keeps it fresh. We have so much fun. He brings a different energy out of me, like so free, so fun, just be able to swing for the fence. And I know he's got my back, I got his. So that's what teamwork's about. We work well together. We see you guys in an hour or so.
Exactly. We're going to see you back on court soon. Is there any strategizing that happens before you come out on the court, or is this pure instinct out here?
Nah, we just having fun.
Well, we can't wait to see more of it. Taylor Townsend, Ben Shelton, we'll see you again in the quarters.
It was good fun. Blair Henley with the questions down on court. Shelton and Townsend keeping it simple by the sound of things and enjoying the vibe here in New York. Got to find a few of those tennis balls once they've been signed towards the newest set of fans